Everyone, and welcome to this tutorial about DROOLS in Mule ESB. Today we will be working on a demo application where we will be implementing DROOLS in Mule ESB. So before we get started, just a general introduction about DROOLS. So DROOLS is a business rule management system which is supported by Jboss and Red Hat. It's a very powerful tool in your business implementation, BRMS. What it does is it provides you a way where rather than telling how to do something, we define what to do. So we just tell our system that there is a condition, then based on that condition, take this action. As simple as this. This is very basic. There are a lot of things in D rules going on behind the scenes, like different kind of pattern matching, and declarative programming and data separation, speed, scalability. So I'm not going to go through all those things. If you want more information about D rules, how it works, what it does internally, and how it does something and why it does something, so you can just browse through Jboss website, which is here, like doc.jboss.org D rules, and you can see the whole documentation. That this I will highly recommend this documentation, since it gives very good information and it has a lot of good stuff here. And also, since we are working on Mule ESB, you can also go to Mule's website where you can get D rules module reference. Here they explain what is D rules, like what is facts, what is rules, what is working memory, knowledge base, all those things, and also a practical implementation. But sometimes it gets confusing, so today we will be writing a demo. In this we will be seeing how to implement this. So what we are going to do here is we are going to take a use case where we will be working on a customer, and based on that customer's purchase, we will be giving him a grade. So our business logic is, if a customer purchase is greater than equal to 10,000, we give him a platinum score, and if it is between 5,000 to 10,000, we give him a gold score, and below 5,000 we give him a silver score. So this is our business logic, and let's see how we implement this. What we are going to do is we are going to send one JSON object to our HTTP endpoint, just to simulate our business rule. And here you see, if I send something like this with a purchase amount of 16,000, I should get a response back like my customer type is platinum, and if it's less than 10,000 and greater than 5,000, I should get gold, and less than 5,000 a silver. Let's see how to do this. Let's create a Mule project. Let's name it DROOLS demo. I'm going to use Mule server 3.8.1 EE. Okay, so okay. I already had one project, so let me delete this, and let's delete this content also. Sorry about that. I was preparing for this demo and I forgot to remove it. So let's create a Mule project again. Let's name it DROOLS demo, and finish. If you want, you can use Maven also. Okay, so now we have a blank project, and let's set up our basic structure of our flow. So let's first flag HTTP endpoint. let's give HTTP global configuration 8081, so that all defaults are fine. You can just go ahead and click yeah, okay, and then let's say we name it BR test, and we just expose it on post. If you don't give, it will take get, post, all kind of method, but if you specify, it's always a good idea to specify what your endpoint does and what kind of information it takes. Okay, so we have this post done. Now since we are going to get a JSON object and it will come as a stream, so let's transform that object to string, and we do this, and it will just convert our object to string, and then we do JSON to object conversion. So we reached here, and here you see this is a return class, and we will be getting a customer object. So let's create a Java object here, Java class. Let's give it a name com.demo. DROOLS.demo, and our class name is customer. So we have this. So what we will be doing here is we will create some properties. Name, private, and age. These two properties are not basically used here, but just for the sake, I'm showing you that you can have a lot of properties in your object. What we are interested in, one property which is okay, big decimal purchase. Somehow okay, it came. So our property which we are interested is purchase, and based on this we will be giving him a grade. So let's call it customer type, and sorry, and let's just go to source. You can do this with what I'm going to do is just can generate getters and setters. You can do this by shortcuts also, but I just wanted to show you that here. Let's format it. So here you see you have name, age, purchase, and customer type. So let's copy this because we need this name in our JSON to object. Here we do this, then we write customer. So till this point, what you will have from a JSON object, you will get a Java object out, and now this Java object we will be sending to our DROOLS engine, and that DROOLS engine will apply our business logic, and then will send out refined or an object with business logic implemented on it. So before we go forward, I just want to show you here is, so here so basically in it's a XML, and we need a namespace for our rules engine, and that namespace you can, as you may have seen here, I'm not sure if you noticed in Mule's website, that you have to add this namespace here, this namespace and the schema location. So let's do that. We do this, and then we add the location. Okay, so once we are done with this, let's add a configuration which will initialize our rules engine. So that is BPM colon DROOLS. What this will do is it will initialize your rules engine, and then you will be able to use that rules engine with some configuration to apply on your object. Now before we move forward, what we need is a rules file. In DROOLS we call that the extension of that rule file is .drl, and this is the place where we write our rules. So let's name it customer group.drl and hit finish. So there is quite a bit of typing here, so what I'm going to do is just copy paste it and then I will explain what it does. So what it is doing is we are defining a package, which is standard stuff. Then we are importing Mule's message exchange pattern customer and invoking a message service Mule as a global object, defining a dialect. And this is important because it defines the customer object, and then these are the rules which we are going to apply. As I said, there are 3 rules. So, and this is just the name of the rule. We get a lock on the object. Then we create a variable customer for a customer object, and if a purchase greater than 10,000, then we modify that customer object and set customer type to platinum. Similarly for gold and for silver. So it's pretty simple stuff, nothing fancy going on here. So what I wanted to explain is so there is no limit. You can go as complex as you want. There is a lot of stuff in DROOLS which we can implement and make it very complex, and it can help you to do a lot. So more details are available on Jboss. So now let's go back to our config file, and here we will add one rules implementation, and we will initialize our DRL file here. I'm sorry, not initialize, we will use it. So here you see I just gave BPM rules, and rules definition is customer group.drl, which is our this file, this one. And then we have an initial facts reference, which is no fact bean. As you see, we have not yet created this, so we will be creating this. So what facts are like? The rule engine is divided into 2 major parts. One is facts and then knowledge base. So knowledge base is your rules, and facts is your actual facts values, like purchase amount greater than 10,000 or less than 5,000, that kind of information. So initially we have our facts empty, and once it starts executing that, it will keep filling those facts there. So it's for us, our facts are pretty simple. There is nothing much here. We just create an array list and we create facts bean here, and we give it this facts bean, and it will start using it. Now the important part is once you have this, it will return back and DROOLS general object back, and inside that object you will have your customer object as object.object. So it's an object inside the object which has that business rule implemented on that. So now we have to get it out, and let's go back to graphical view, and we select set payload, we drag it here, and okay, so we write here, okay, so we get a payload back, and inside that we get an object, and then we transfer that object to JSON. Okay, so I suppose we are done. So let's save it all and run it and see. First I will run it normally, and then in debug mode I will show you what exact object it sends out or spits out after implementing business rule. Let's start it. Once it's up and running, we will be using Postman here to send information. So let me just clear this up. Okay, so we have an issue, we missed something. Okay, customer group DRL customer group. Okay, so you see I made a spelling mistake, so let's rename it. It's not okay, let's name CUSTOMER group. Okay, so that's why copy paste doesn't work always. Okay, let's run it. Hopefully it will start this time. So we clear this. Oh, okay, looks like it's starting. Okay, so here you see it's deployed, and let's, oops, not that one, only does. Okay, so we go here and let's send one object for, okay, 4000. And oh, I'm sorry about this. Okay, whatever. It always happens in demo, everything starts messing up. Okay, so we send this object, JSON object, and hopefully since it is below 5000, our business rule will get implemented and we will get a silver rating here. Okay, let me close this. Okay, let's send it out. Yay, see, we get send 4000, we get silver. Let's try a few more. Let's send 6000, hopefully gold. Yes. So see, you saw, maybe I don't know if you saw or not. So first time when it was implemented, it was big delay was there, but after that the rules implementation becomes faster and faster. Not faster and faster, but faster than first time, because the objects are already in memory. So we do this, we get platinum. It's 47 milliseconds response. So let me show you what I was saying, that it takes some time in first time. So keep an eye on this time here. Okay, once it's up, let's send this something, maybe 7000, and let's get different rating. And just keep an eye on this. So our last response was 47 seconds. See, you see here, it's 844 milliseconds. So why it's taking time is that whenever first call is done, it loads all knowledge base into memory, and then from the second call onwards it starts working on that. So you will notice this, let's say 19,000. So it's pretty fast from second call. Okay, so let's see in debug mode before we finish that what comes out of this one. Let's toggle this. Yes, toggle with point. Okay, so we have this. So it's getting started here. Here we have munit console. Here is the mule debugger console. It will come up once we send our information. Okay, we go back here, we send our object, and here you see you get all the information about message and different information you have. So let's do this after. So still now it's customer object. once it will go into rules engine, we will get a different object back. So you see, we get default fact handle. And as I said, inside this you will get an object named object, and this will be your customer object with a rules implemented. And if we just go ahead and send it, so that's it. It's pretty simple to implement this. I hope I was able to clearly explain it. So now you have information. If you want, you can go more detailed and make it more complex. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.